Welcome, viewers and subscribers of AVG News. We are back with our live updates. It's been some bit of a time since we last had a live broadcast on this channel, but today we are back because we have been receiving some messages and inquiries from people who want to know about a notice that was given by Mr. Ngabuto Mabena on his channel, where he advised people on the ZEP to write a letter to Home Affairs and copy it to the African Diaspora Forum. So people have been asking what the purpose of that letter is and what it should contain. So we are here to respond to that and also to re-emphasize on the email that you need to use so that your letter doesn't get lost. Oli Sincube is my name as usual. And we are still in partnership with Umtwagazi Funerals, who are still running their special, and uh, that special is going on up to the 31st of October. It's a 3-month special. On joining, you just sign up. You don't pay any subscription fee. What you do is you just look up their page on Facebook. It's Umtwagazi Funerals Pty Limited or Ltd. Then you look up the policies they have on offer, and then you choose the one that you want. Then they sign you up. You can start paying your subscriptions without paying any joining fee. So that is the first thing. The second thing is I would like to remind you that, or rather request that you subscribe to this channel, you like this video and share it. So the question, as I have said, from people is they heard Ngabuto Mabena on his channel advising people who are on the ZEP and trying to move on to the mainstream South African permits to then write to the Home Affairs Department stating their situation. So the inquiry is, what is the use of that? Is it an assistance that is going to help them get the permits? So this is the answer. We have spoken to Mr. Mabena this morning, who is also the chairperson of the Zimbabwean community in South Africa, as most of you would know. So he requested that you write to Home Affairs following the department's letter to all ZEP holders that they should apply, and that time was running out before many of them had applied, because there is a worry that very few people are applying to move from the Zimbabwe exemption permit to the mainstream South African permit. The reason being principally that most of the people on the Zimbabwe exemption permit do not qualify for any South African permit according to the South African Immigration Act. You would know that there are qualifications that you need to satisfy according to the Immigration Act for any type of visa that you want to apply for. So Mr. Mabena then, because the Home Affairs Department had written to express that people are seemingly not interested in applying, then went out there and invited you that instead of just seemingly ignoring this call for people to apply for the mainstream South African permit, you'd rather write to Home Affairs Department and tell them your situation, that I'm Oli Sincube, because I do not have the qualifications that are needed in terms of the critical skills visa or the general work visa or any other form of visa. I therefore have seen it not worth it for me to waste my time, energy, and money applying for any mainstream South African permit, but we do acknowledge receipt of your notice that people should apply, but because of this situation, we cannot qualify. We are therefore not applying. I am therefore not applying, because you are writing that as an individual. So the email address that you have to use, because there are some who were asking what email address they have to use, this DHA email address in terms of ZEP. So this is an allocation of the email address. It's ZEP in capital letters, inquiries, in capital letters, ZEP, then inquiries in small letters at dha.gov.za. ZEP inquiries at dha.gov.za. Then you copy, which is CC, carbon copy, info at adfsa.org.za. Info at adfsa.org.za. So you write that I, so and so, having acknowledged receipt of the notice from Home Affairs that I should apply to move from the Zimbabwe exemption permit to the mainstream South African permit, do hereby state that having checked the requirements for the various skills under the South African Immigration Act, have realized that I don't qualify for any permit under the South African Immigration Act, and therefore that is the reason why I haven't applied. Then you send to those two email addresses. So let me state it categorically clear that this is meant for the Home Affairs to realize that people, it's not that they are not interested in applying for the mainstream South African permit, but it is because, as is already widely known out there, they do not qualify for any of the permits on offer in South Africa. Then you carbon copy the ADF so that they also have a database of people who responded to this call against the number of people that will be given out as that of people who have applied. Then they'll say, we have 500 people who even informed Home Affairs that it's not that they're not interested, but it's because they know that they don't qualify under the South African Immigration Act. So therefore they didn't apply, but they did notify the Home Affairs. So that then when there are deliberations afterwards, there is no leeway for government to then say, we gave these people this offer and they didn't take it, so they were not interested. I hope that has been made clear. And there is no magic wand that is going to be performed here. This is just to get the database, which is going to assist you so that when deliberations are made and Zimbabweans that are about to be illegalized in South Africa, this database exists and is given as documentary proof or tangible proof that there are indeed people who are interested in remaining in South Africa and in legalizing themselves in South Africa, but because of the stringent qualification criteria, they could not apply for any permit because, number one, they wanted to keep their money because they knew that it would be as good as throwing it away if they applied and paid for any visa that they knew they didn't qualify for. So that is the issue at hand. I hope we've made this clear. For those who didn't actually capture the email addresses, you can check under this video. There is a description section of what this video is all about, and the two email addresses are written there: ZEP inquiries at dha.gov.za. Then you carbon copy info at adfsa.co.za. For those who still need to understand more about this movement from ZEP to any other South African permit, please use the comment section underneath this video to send us your questions and we will respond to them as soon as we get the time. Thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.